Ready to go as soon as that first picture moves. All right. Charleston is the heart of the Low Country, and I'm in love with this community. Ever since I decided to settle here, I've been learning about the systems that connect us all as working-class creatives. Charleston is more than its streets and buildings. It is our city within a garden, a place for healthy seeds to grow and connect. Everything that we love can be protected. Everything that we care about should be shared with others. In the morning, we can find wondrous treasures in the shade under old pecan trees. We can get lost in the afternoon and find art in courtyards behind mossy brick walls. Every day before the sun sets, we can reflect where the wide rivers meet the vast ocean. I've been proud to work where I love to eat. A restaurant can be a beautiful business, to take the hard labor of the farmers and add value to it in the kitchen, and then to act as gracious host and invite guests to share a comfortable space together. Every day, there are travelers from all over the globe that are here to get lost in our backyard. When I put on a uniform, I step into a role and wait for the world to come and see me. I wash dishes and work the cash register at first, where I could pay attention and watch my coworkers do their jobs. I would take note of how they would interact with each other and with guests, and always remember how they would get fired. Whenever there was a project to be completed, I would volunteer my time. In my short career, it has been a pleasure to work as a team with hundreds of pirates in the kitchen and mercenaries out on the dining room floor to crush the skulls of every eager diner. I've helped style out VIPs, facilitate birthday parties, first dates, and anniversaries. I try to learn about the world as I work. I consider myself privileged to explore the anatomy of animal and vegetable with my knife. When I work alone, I take pride in the product that I'm responsible for. When I'm breaking down produce, I'm crafting building blocks to be combined to create something new. As a city, we're renowned for our local farm-to-table food system. If you wanted to drive far enough, you could meet some lovely cows for lunch and be served one of their friends as a late-night cheeseburger. As the population grows, we have to critically examine the ways that we fuel our bodies if we hope to live in a healthy community. There are progressive public schools and restaurants that pay to have their organic waste responsibly diverted. The material is hauled to a processing station where it is mechanically mixed into long windrows. The finished product is piled up where it waits to be put to use. We must acknowledge the cycle of receiving from and giving back to the earth. Waste is not the end of the line, but a link in something greater. Cycles Compost Charleston is an effort to work with friends to take responsibility for the waste that we produce at home and at work. We see the value in scraps. We're inspired to collect organic material in our community in order to help utilize this truly abundant resource. We're building healthy soil in flood-prone areas to create more secure communities. Once it gets started, the waste stream will never stop flowing. Without any organization, a compost site could quickly get out of control. Apple cores, broccoli stems, and coffee filters will accumulate when they're contributed every day. Without any additional effort, the organic material will patiently cook in the sun and naturally decompose. To speed the process up, we brought in a wood chipper to turn the food scraps into a spray of black gold. With this fresh resource, we began to grow the first bonsai buckets. Utilizing shipping pallets abandoned by the post and courier, we started to standardize our designs. Because we don't own any property, all of our construction is meant to be temporary and modular. In the summer, it was becoming difficult to look at the abandoned lot every day. The compost contributions kept getting collected every night, and we were experiencing growing pains. We began by leading a few neighborhood litter cleanups and work days. When we decided to scratch back the surface, we discovered a new foundation to expand our ambitions. We broke the initial structure into parts, and we walked it across the street. Shipping pallets, abandoned furniture became building blocks like mise en place. After several reconfigurations, we had spread onto anywhere without soil. This drew the attention of the property manager, and we were asked to move along. Our compost cyclists became produce peddlers as we tried to relocate all the young plants. I took home a few strays and sheltered them throughout the winter. It was simple to care for them. If it's raining, take them outside. If it's too hot or cold, bring them inside. I believe that food should be free. If our food is still alive, it should be liberated from our systems of exploitation. I started to wonder if salad and herbs would get along in the same soil. I discovered that compost could help succulents grow in seashells and be used to brew a concentrated fertilizer. I don't believe that only the strong survive. I don't agree with the concept of survival of the fittest. Fitness is the ability to accept the inevitable, conform to the unavoidable, and harmonize with the natural world. In my back alley, I refined the compost cube design to be used on flood-prone ground. A 1x1 shipping pallet frame with no top or bottom, wrapped in landscaping fabric and burlap. When it gets full, top it off and be patient for a few weeks. Then push it over and let the volunteer plants take control. I've helped zombie scallions grow in plastic deli cups, and I've watched Massachusetts butternut take over a raised bed by the railroad. These are the volunteers that inspire me. We share this city within a garden. Life and death are part of the same system that provides opportunity for everything willing to keep growing. I have seeds saved for the spring. By scaling up the compost teabag design, I have a tool to help organize my vegetable roots and shoots anywhere I can put a pint glass or coffee cup. It makes me happy to water the plants. I have a relationship with the systems that support me. In my kitchen, I can be connected to where my food comes from and where it goes next. Now that I've run out of counter space, I need help. All these little seeds need to find a good home. I want to share what I know and help make it simple to participate in our local food system. Everyone is a change maker, and when we work together with pride, we will grow with our community. An individual is a pioneer, a system builder, and a role model for future generations. It should be difficult to think about all the problems that our planet faces, yet one solution can be truly simple. Start at the end. Help take responsibility for waste in your community. Be a volunteer at home, set down your roots, and grow together in the sun. The road less traveled is paved by bare feet. Thank you.